Good morning, friends. Welcome to Silver Sneakers Chair Yoga class with Olivia. I'm Olivia. This is my church home, North Presbyterian Church in Williamsville, New York. If this is your first time, I'm delighted you chose to come take a little self-care time today. I'm hoping you'll find it to be beneficial for your general well-being. If you've been here before, of course, welcome back. I'm starting a little bit earlier because I want to take a few more moments in our meditation time in the beginning and do a little more talk about meditation. So be sure you've got a chair, some water, maybe in your bare feet if you're in a comfortable place to do that. And today I will meet you on the chair. And I'm going to invite you just to sit against the back of the chair. I'm not going to just yet, but I'm going to invite you to do that. So really kind of settle on in, all right? Turns out meditation really lives up to its reputation of stress reduction, lowering blood pressure, controlling pain, improving sleep, all those great things. Yeah, really lives up to that reputation. I have an interesting other benefit in that it helps you increase your attention span. So if you think of meditation as like cardio and strength training for your brain, because it gives you the endurance and the strength to stay the course. So meditation helps you increase your attention span. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so I'm going to join in the back of the chair. Time to get a little refocused. And let's see if we can make that shift to a positive mood, all right? Meditation, you can focus on something. You can simply wipe the slate clean. Focus on something, your breath, love, whatever seems to work for you, and try different things. Hand it hard on the belly, hands on the thigh muscles to stay very grounded. Whatever your pleasure, and if you're not sure what it is, figure that out or follow me, all right? Take one deep cleansing breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. And then please let your eyes drift closed. I am still going to be here. Even if things get quiet. If this is your first experience with any kind of meditation at all, follow your breath. Feel the lungs, feel the rib cage expand, and then take an even longer exhale. And feel that front body sink into the back body. Your teeth have unclenched. The muscles of your face have let go. And you're beginning to let go. And feel that sense of well-being, a little more positive mood. once you have made that commitment, to click on the video and let yourself be present. If you're just joining me, come to that stillness. And then just let your eyes drift open. Let the corners of your mouth draw back and a little bit of a smile. Little wiggle in the fingers and the toes. That was a combo of those two words. All right. Moving out to the edge of your seat. The more we practice meditation, the better we get at it. As Shirley Spillman said to me one time, progress, not perfection. So come into our seated meditation. This is a bit different than, come into our seated mountain pose, a bit different than seated meditation, because seated meditation we're leaning back against the chair, but right now we're going to sit up nice and tall. I'm making that differentiation actually, so you know where we are now. Seated mountain pose. Let the fingers reach down towards the ground. Notice how the weight of the arms is going to pull the shoulders down. Let that happen. They need to travel away from your ears and stop all this tension up here, right? Yeah, nice and tall. And then take a little tuck to the chin. You know, we often put it back. I just want you to take a little tuck to the chin this time, so you'll really notice how long the back of the neck can be. You know, if somebody said, "How tall am I? How tall are you?" You would, tuck that chin in, right? And then close your eyes once again. Feel the earth beneath your feet, says Carole King. Something like that. Just be aware of that. Let's curl the fingers to the shoulders. We're going to begin to lift them up and around. Almost like you're drawing circles on the side walls there. And just pay attention to your breathing. It's maybe moving exactly with the circles. Maybe it's just nice, even flow in and out. Reach the knuckles forward. There's elbows forward. Reach the elbows back. I'm going to hinge forward and extend the arms. Again, reach the elbows forward, lift the heart. Scoop the belly, reach the elbows back, heart comes forward. And I say scoop the belly, I really mean draw the navel towards your spine. And that's so that spine will stay nice and tall. All right? Lifting up, heart comes forward. And so you're not going to round that spine. One more time. And then release, come all the way back down. Let them just sort of shake out there. Okay, let's lift the arms up. And then let them float down. Bring them back in. All right, lift them up. Exhale. I'm going to say really connect this with breath. Maybe let your eyes close like I did. Feels so good. One more time. And down this time, let the hands find the lap. We're going to tip the head, drop the chin, come up over onto the other side without moving the shoulders here. Up to the other side. And again. One more time. And up nice and tall. Reach for the elbows. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Press the elbows forward. Drop the forehead down towards the lap, and then lifting up and over. Let's take that one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Scoop the belly. Keep the rib cage on that imaginary wall behind you as you drop the forehead. lifting up and around. And now we're going to rotate. Deep breath in. Exhale, turning to the right. Come back to the front. Deep breath in. Exhale, turn to the left. Taking the gaze with it. Deep breath in. I'm keeping the elbows coming right off of my shoulders there, though. So I'm keeping the same size box right inside. And turn. Right back to the front. One hand down. Reaching up and over. And watch this here. Find length, all right? Release back down. This means finding length. And I'm going to use my hand for a little balance right here. And again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Deep breath in. Take the gaze towards the heel of the hand. And we're going to hinge forward. Fold. Now, draw the navel towards the spine. Tuck the chin momentarily to get a stretch in the back of the neck. And then we're going to allow the heart to move forward. Take your gaze forward. Put the sit bones back on the chair and reach into our chair pose. Nice. All the way back up and all the way down. All right. Reach to the front. Push forward. Round that upper body. Pull back in. Lift the heart. Push forward. This time I want you to roll towards the tailbone. Inhale, come back. So a little more low back, a little more cat and cow. Tuck the tailbone. Exhale. Inhale. Scoop the belly. Tuck the tailbone. Splay your fingers out in front and then make those fists. Again, splay them out. Wiggle them. And make the fist. Feet are going to come a little bit wider. And we're going to begin to get into the hips now and the low back. Oh, yeah. Around. You'll probably get this exercise from me all the time because I just love this. And it feels so good on those muscles that run up my back there. And again. All right, let's switch direction. We're going to unwind this. And around. Fire on those abdominal muscles. And one more. All right, let's reach through the little finger off to the right and lift up and around. Lift up, and we're going to shoot that little finger forward, supporting yourself there. Use that right hand on the leg there. And again, one more time. Shoot it out. Hold it. Drop the gaze towards the hand. Breathe deep. And then pull back. Wrap that shoulder blade right around your spine. One more time. This time I'm going to push through the heel of the hand, coming all the way back. And we go the other side. Here we go. Little finger up and around. So this is where you need to find what feels good. By all means, please do. If this is too much for your shoulder, you need to take a smaller range of motion. You need to sit this shoulder out. That's okay. So at any time, this is your workout. Again, I'm merely here with suggestions. So find what feels good. You do you. One more time. All right, so this time we're going to wrap that shoulder blade around the spine and then push through the heel of the hand. Pull it back again. Push through the heel of the hand and all the way up. Walk your feet in. Very nice. And let's lift up on that right leg. Circle the ankle. It's just going to hang right there in your hand. So I'm going to use my arms to hold it here because I'm just going to swing my leg. So just remember, it's like when you were a little kid, maybe sitting on a swing, sitting on a board, just swinging your legs. Okay, now we're going to do a little more work. We're going to extend it out, and then bring it in. My words are escaping me today. And again, out and in. One more time. Out and in. Release it back down. We take the other side. Grab underneath. Use the shoulders. Roll them back. Lift the heart. And, little circle in the ankle. Wiggle in your toes. And then just let that leg swing. Easy. All right. So here we go. We're going to extend it out and bring it back in. You can grab underneath or the shin. And again. Out and in, out and in. One more time. Out and in. Let's take this leg out to the side. We're going to take a little more cat and cow with a little wider leg position here. Okay, so hands back at the crease of the hip. Press down on the top of the thighs. Elbows back. Lift the heart. Inhale, and then exhale. Scoop the belly and round the spine. Inhale, come back. Exhale. Really connect this with breath. Inhale. And exhale. Isn't this a wonderful movement? First of all, I feel it feels so good in my body. And exhale. All right, roll up nice and tall. Left hand on top of the right. Drop that right shoulder. That's the left shoulder down. Look over the right shoulder. Come right back up. Use this leg for support. Drop the right shoulder. Look over the left shoulder. And we'll do 2 more. And then we're up. And again. 1 more time. All right. Walking the feet in. Scoot out to the edge of your seat if you're not already, because you're going to get up and it'll be easier if you're forward. Deep breath in. Cross the hands. Use the thighs, whatever you need to get yourself up nice and tall. Coming into standing mountain pose. Palms are going to reach towards the ground, tailbone drawing downward towards the ground. I have a little micro bend in my knees. Remember, we never lock a knee out, and my heels are lined up with my sit bones. Yeah, feel all parts of the feet into the earth. Little tuck in the chin. Breathe deep. So we're going to take some moving. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. We're going to take just some moving in and out of chair pose, okay? And I'm going to slide my hands down towards my knees. Keep bringing the heart forward and then come right back up. Right. So I want you to hinge the hips, and you're letting your tailbone, sit bones, draw towards the back of the chair there. It's almost like you're going to sit in it. Maybe that's why they call it chair pose. And again. Come right back up. All right, 1 more time. Now, what I want you to notice is my shoulders are staying down. Just because I'm coming down here, it doesn't mean my shoulders are going to ride. They're going to stay down. So now as we begin to reach forward, keeping the shoulders down, come right back up. All right, now I've been back in class on Monday. If you're available to come, I'd love to see you, 10:15. And I've noticed some interesting things about chair pose. So I'd like to try to work on that a bit. So what I suggest you do is go look in, not right now, but go watch yourself in front of a full-length mirror when you do this. All right? Because this is what I do. You should never do, an instructor is not supposed to show the bad things, but I'm a visual learner. So this is what I do see. Yeah? Drop the shoulders. Heart comes forward. Come up a little bit higher if you have to. And again, coming all the way back up. Reach the knuckles back. Open the chest. Feel that front body stretch. And then let's swing out side to side. Okay, so legs got a little warm up there. Around to the back of the chair. Oh, you know what? Let's grab a drink of water before we move on. If you live in air conditioning, you're drying out. If you're outside when it's so humid and hot, you're drying out. So drink water. Okay. Let's find our downward facing dog first. Heel of the hand on the chair, fingertips extended out, and stepping the feet back. Now bend the knees as much as you need to in order to get the tailbone to the back wall and the sit bones, right? Otherwise, they're going to come down towards the ground. So I want you to bend the knees, tip the pelvis forward, and get that low back parallel to the ground. Even if the upper back is upper body, it's okay. Tailbone's pointing to the back wall. Nice deep breath in. Take your gaze over the chair, stepping in. Keep the feet wide, toes are turned out, and not too close because we're going to come into our sunflowers. Reaching the arms out. Beautiful, beautiful star pose. I want you to shrug the shoulders. Can you believe that? And then I want you to drop them down because that's where they need to stay. We're going to forward fold, come right back up. All right? I'm going to show you from here. Notice my head, of course, is going to stay higher than the hips, of course. Crossing the arms, you can even wrap them and release, come right back up. Pushing through the feet. Exhale, inhale. Now, we get really good at this. Take your gaze up towards the heel of the hand. Let them hit together. And again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. All right, so we're going to drop that right hand down, reach out to the left. Drop the left hand down, reach out to the right. And again. Just like we did in the seat, reaching out. And again. Last one. Open back up, sink into our sort of goddess pose here, and we're going to go side to side. Let's keep the arms up in goal post here first. So notice they're going to stay 180 degrees from one another here. And up. And you need that chair, by all means, get there and use just one arm. Take a moment and switch. All right. One more time. And level this out. Elbows and shoulders lined up if you can. We're going to bring the hands together, cross the knuckles. My knees are still bent. Press the knuckles together, looking just beyond the wrists. Eagle arms. Beautiful. One more breath between the rib cage. And open the arms. Let's turn that right toe to the right wall, left toe to the front. And I'm going to sink into Warrior Two. Something else I noticed in Monday class, and that's just fine. I'm going to show you right here. When I come into this, my knee is tracking right in the direction of my toes. But look what wants to happen, right? This knee wants to buckle in here. So I always say outside edge of the leg, press it towards the wall. Also, grab the ground with your baby toe. Now, if that's too difficult and you feel, and as you come to this position, see how this foot wants to roll in? I'm going to say, go ahead and bring that toe in so you can really connect the earth with that outside edge, and that knee is smack over there then, yeah? Come into Warrior Two based on that information I just shared with you. Here we go. Beautiful. Head over, heart over, pelvis. A lot of talk, huh? And once again, we're going to take eagle arms right here. Yeah? Taking that deep breath in. Look to the right. Open the arms out. Can you see your big toe? Perfect. Slide to the right, and we come into our extended angle. Now let this arm reach skyward, or use the chair if you need to. That's okay. Maybe turn the gaze. Using the chair here. Let the hips draw a little closer to the chair. The shoulders draw back. All right, from here we're going to go into our triangle pose. So I'm going to say maybe one hand on the chair. I'm going to straighten that leg. Don't let it lock, but straighten it. I'm already hinged here. And then extend that arm up. Yeah, how did that work today? Again, draw the shoulders back. Maybe turn the gaze skyward. Breathing deep. Now let's lift back up. Triangle pose, tailbone goes to the ground. And we come back to our reverse triangle pose. Sky archer. Reaching. Mindful movement here. Slowly return to our star pose. So resituate your feet, toes turning out. Deep breath in. Sink into goddess pose. We're going to draw the arms into eagle arms. Take a breath. Turn the gaze to the left. Open the arms, and we switch the feet, coming into Warrior Two. Again, same thing. You can turn that toe in there a little bit if you'd like, if that feels better, if that allows you to get that baby toe edge of your foot on the ground. All right. Drop your shoulders, looking, let's see, you're probably looking at me over the two peace fingers, but right now, just look to your right wall. Sorry. I think so. So head over, heart over, pelvis. Yeah, and then just turn the chin. All right, here we go. We slide and we rest the hand, and you can use the chair or here. reaching skyward. I'll even show you something else. You could take that left hand, tuck it into your back pocket. You could drop the right hand down. It's up to you. Yeah. Breathing deep. Just like when we began. All right, so we're going to come into triangle pose. I'm going to drop my hand here for a little more brace. And I'm going to straighten that leg I'm on. Staying still in this hinge position. Drop that left hip crease. And then let the hips push to the right. The arm is there. The arm is here. And we turn the gaze. Hips press toward the chair. Shoulders draw back. Belly comes in. Everything is fired on and working in triangle pose. One more breath. Now, reach to the ceiling. Leveling out our triangle pose, right? Readjust your feet if you need to. Tailbone going right to the ground. And here we come into reverse. Sky archer. Now notice this right hip wants to pop up here. So this right hip is going to want to pop up. So keep that right hip down. Tailbone drawing to the ground. Nice inner thigh stretch there in the right. Breathing deep. Let's return to our star pose. Drop your, if you want to lift them, that's fine, but then I want you to drop them down, okay? Create that space around your neck. Cross the arms, sink into our goddess pose. This time we are going to clasp hands, press them forward, stretch across the back. And then inhale, hands come back to the ribs. Lift the heart, still in goddess pose, my knees are bent. All right, hands on the chair, walk your feet in, downward facing dog, stepping back. Splay your fingers out. Ooh. Take a deep breath into the back ribs. One more. All right, taking the gaze over the chair, step into the chair. And you know, I think we'll just keep the chair here to the side, and I'm going to come around to the side of the chair and hold on. You do the same, please. So you're going to look towards the left. My backside's going to the right, okay? I'm going to hold on to the chair for a little cat and cow here. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, scoop the belly, round the spine, look back towards the navel, towards the thigh muscles. And then again, eyes up, heart forward. I felt like I really needed it after those postures. One more time. And exhale. All right, so secure yourself and slide. Let's slide the leg that's closest to me. So slide that right foot out behind you. And then we're going to maybe lift it from the ground. It's up to you entirely. But deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. And then inhale, stretch it out to front. But what I want you to do even more is let the heart come forward, all right? Exhale. Inhale. You can touch it on the ground, but just be sure the heart's moving forward, all right? Soften the knee you're standing on as much as you need to. And again, one more time. All the way out. Deep breath in. Now sink into that front knee. Drop the back foot. You can use that chair. Rise up into warrior one. Deep breath. Looking towards the left wall. Again, drop the shoulders. Breathing deep. Let the hands find the chair and the back of the chair. I'm going to lift to the heel, to the ball of my foot. Using that left hand, press into the chair and look towards the back wall. So a little twisted lunge here. Now, should you find balance or need a little bit more, a little different sensation, maybe you might lift that left hand to the ceiling looking to the back wall. So take a look at me and then look on back. Let it return. Both hands on the chair. Now I'm going to move into my plank position. It's up to you entirely. You may stay right there or slide that other foot back. Shoulders over the wrists always. Heart coming forward. Then downward facing dog. And I'm going to keep my hands low. You can come up on the fingertips if you want to get up a little bit higher, or dropping down full palms on the mat, on the chair. All right, take the gaze over the chair, step into it, rise all the way up, shoulder rolls around, mountain pose. And we go to the other side. We rewind this, all right? Perfect. So, other side. We've done it. We'll take one more cat and cow. Deep breath in. And exhale, hands on the chair. Heart comes forward. That's really what I want you to remember when we start extending that leg out. And then round the spine. Okay, come back to that flat back. That's where it's gonna start. We're gonna extend off the leg that's closest to me, which I think should be your left leg. Lifting it, deep breath in if you'd like. And then exhale, knee to nose. Again, lift it. Heart moving forward on this. That's so important. And round. You needn't hyperextend the back, but just get the back straight. And in. 2 more. Exhale. And last one. Heart comes forward. Bend that front knee till that back foot finds the toe ball heel. We rise up into warrior one. Beautiful. Let the shoulders release here. Create that space again around your neck once again. Breathing deep. Hinge forward. Hand find the chair. Now I'm going to lift that back heel, right? Resituate your feet as you need to. And then pushing on my right hand, I'm going to turn the gaze to the back. Remember? Okay. Firmly planted on the left hand, firm in the legs, belly in, let the inner thighs draw together, and should you find balance, maybe extend that right arm to the back wall, maybe even a twist. Reaching skyward. Don't anybody fall, please. One more breath. Release back down. Put the shoulders right over the wrist. You may stay right here for your plank position or extend that other leg out if you'd like. Heart comes forward and then back to downward facing dog. Flatten the hands on the chair. Take that deep breath in or come up onto the fingertips if you want to get up a little bit higher. My arms are straight, stretching, my tailbone's reaching back. Breathe deep. Bend the knees this time, hands on the thigh muscles. Tuck the tailbone. Now scoop that belly. Make your spine into a C shape and push up off the thigh muscles. Deep breath in. All the way down. Mountain pose. Yeah, nice. Okay, I got one more thing one more trick up my sleeve. Grab a drink of water. Okay, maybe a little shakeout. Okay, a little balancing posture. We're going to make it a moving balancing. So we're going to move between airplane pose and twisted pose. Twisted knee lift pose. I don't know. Okay, so looking towards your right wall, I have my left hand on the chair here. I'm going to slide my left foot back first and just come into pyramid pose. Notice that everything is square to that left wall. You can look over at the mirror, at the device if you need to, or turn your chair so you're looking right at me. That doesn't matter to me at all. But both feet are square on the ground. Both hips are facing the wall. So if I just settle into this hip would go back. So I really have to work at lifting my sit bones underneath me and drawing the hip bones straight away. So maybe make the step a little bit smaller if you need to. Okay, but keeping that hand on the chair. All right. Right arm out. We're going to push forward and lift that foot. Heart coming forward just a little bit, just a little bit. And then exhale. Bring that knee forward and add a twist. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we twist. 2 more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Press through that heel. Notice my toes facing the ground. Exhale, we twist. All right, this time we're going to hold airplane, toe to the ground. Now, if this leg is limp back here, you are never going to find that balance, all right? So press through that heel. Lift the back of the knee upward to the ceiling. Maybe find that balance. Heart moving forward always. All right, hand on the chair. We're going to move into this leg lift. You may want to pull the chair closer to you. And then I'm going to use my hand. Now, trick. I'm going to hold onto the chair too. And I've got my leg on the chair for one extra touch point. Releasing out. If you need to put that foot down, that's okay too. All right. Nice and tall. Find that length in your spine. Maybe balance and maybe extend that foot out in front. Your call. And drop that down. Turn that foot back. Deep breath. So we sashay over to the other side and we turn. So I'm going to use my left leg going back, my right leg going back to the right wall, and I am turned to the left wall. You may want to turn your chair around so you can look straight at me. Okay, so first we're going to step back on that left foot. Yep. And get that body squared up so you've got this nice, good, sturdy stance underneath you. Both feet square on the bone, both hip bones facing straight away, tailbone drawing downward. You're feeling as strong as you possibly can. Ever so slight bend in the knees, of course. Don't let them lock out. And breathe. All right, here we go. We're going to lift, let that foot leave the earth, and I'm going to sink into my supporting leg a bit. Deep breath in. Exhale. We slide up. Deep breath in. Exhale, slide up. Add this little twist if you can. If you can only get to the diagonal of your room, that's okay too. Heart moving forward. Twist whatever range of motion you can. All right, I think 4 more. 3 more. 2. All right. First, we're going to hold airplane, 2 breaths. And then we're going to lift this leg up and we're going to hold this twist. Bring the chair to you if you'd like. Use 1 or 2 hands on the chair. Or reach. Reach. Maybe extend that foot out. And slowly down. Step out. Deep breath. Whew. Tuck the chin, halfway rise. Heart moving forward. And circle sweep. Come into our chair pose now. Remember, watch this. Shoulders back, heart forward. In fact, let's take those shoulders back. Heart coming forward. You can still see your toes. If I put a chair behind you, would you catch it or would you miss it? Yes. And slowly stand up nice and tall. Breathing deep. If you want to close your eyes and use that chair, breathe in. That wonderful aroma of whatever you enjoy. All right, let's grab a drink of water. We'll sit back down. Maybe a little shake out of your legs. That was a lot of work there, including that twist. All right, before you sit fully on the chair, I want you to sit down on that left thigh muscle and extend that right leg out, okay? Depends on your seat. Sometimes they're a little difficult to do this. If this gives you a cramp, pull that heel in, okay? Now, as I sit down, I really am sitting back into this chair, so I really have to work at getting up on the top of the sit bones. I'm actually using this leg to do that as well. Another good thing to do if you have shorter legs, Marlene, you don't mind if I use the hymnals for this? this might feel good to you, to get a little lift in your leg right there, right? Yeah, I know, I'm in my bare feet and I'm on a hymnal. I had a choice. It could have been a Bible, but I chose to use the hymnal instead. I'll wash them off. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take our gate pose here. So I'm going to take my hand, but I'm not going to push on this hand at all. Just let it creep down. Here's our nice gate pose. Belly comes in, fine length. Now, see if you can level out that pelvis there. Yeah, it's a little tricky depending on your chair. And breathe. All right, extend 1 or 2 arms out. I'm going to hinge forward, but keep my arms right up here. Breathing deep. Rise right back up. Let's cross that right arm over and turn the gaze to the left wall. Roll that left shoulder back. Breathe. Keeping that left hand right back there on the chair. We're going to reach that right arm up. Now, what's going to happen here? Once you drop the shoulder, point the elbow to the back and lift, but use the heel of the hand. My version of wild thing. And release. Kick those out of the way. So then we're going to come into our piriformis stretch, reaching up. You know, if you've got hip replacement, hip trouble, knee trouble, please don't do this. Put that foot right underneath the knee, and you know what else? Maybe even walk it over a little bit, and then let that knee move over a little more. If you're back on the fleshy part of your seat, I get it. This is tough to do, but your work is to roll up. And come to a place where you'll just feel tension. There should not be any pain, just some tension. This foot stays flexed, and that's going to protect the knee. Again, take a nice deep breath in and a long exhale. That's when muscles relax on the exhale. Release that back down. Let's go to the other side. So we're going to switch that. And again, if you have a higher chair or you have kind of short legs, grab your hymnals. Whoops. Now, if this gives you a cramp in the hip, which it might, go ahead and pull that heel in. That's okay too. Gently, I'm going to place my hand on there. I'm going to try to level out my pelvis here. And I do that by engaging my core muscles. So navel towards the spine, pelvic floor is lifted, ribs and hips are connected, and we take this little baby arc. Use the toes, don't push into the leg, all right? Grab the ground. Let that baby toe edge of your foot do its job. Maybe turning the gaze. Coming into our forward fold, arms out. Use any hand you need to on your thigh muscle right there. That's okay. Heart moving forward, shoulders drawing down the back. Breathing, mindful breath. All right, coming right back up. We cross over, turn to the left wall. Right wall. And then coming back to the front, we come into our wild thing. So release the shoulder, let the elbow tuck in behind you. You can even rest that elbow on the back of the chair if that feels better to you. And reach as if your life depended on whatever you had to reach up there. Mindful breath. And let's release. Walk that foot in. We're going to lift this up and over. And then again, this foot is under the knee. You want to walk it out a little bit more. Gives a little extra twist, a little extra stretch. And then, if you're back on that fleshy part of your seat, your work is to try to find length by rolling towards the tip of the sit bones. If this foot stays flexed, you can hold the knee up if that feels better, or let it release towards the ground. 3 breaths. Feel that relaxing sensation come over you. Open. Release that leg back down. Let's take both heels on the ground in front and just flex the feet, hold on to the chair. You can put one foot on the ground if you feel a little more secure that way, and you can certainly bend both knees. Pressing back, lift the heart. Get a little stretch in that front body. Keep the chin tucked. And then we're going to go flat feet on the ground. And we're going to slide down the leg. Now scoop the belly here. You're going to make that spine a nice C shape. You can look towards the toes. Continue to go if you'd like and look underneath the chair. Now scoop that belly. Really fire on the abdominal muscles. You can use the hands on the thighs. We're going to roll the spine all the way back up. And there you are. Let's push back to the edge of the seat. Well, I'm trusting, let fingers and toes wiggle them, that you allowed the body or the mind to still and the body to have some nice movement, because that's how we work. The body thrives on movement. The mind thrives on stillness. We never want to get those confused, but it's hard not to in this world. Sitting back into the chair, if you have a nice comfy cushioned back, go ahead and give a little massage. And then tuck the shoulder blades underneath. Your choice. You need to feel more grounded? You can get those Bibles back out, put your feet on them if you have shorter legs. Hands palms down on your heart. Palms up, whatever feels good. Let's come back to that meditation. Closing your eyes. Refocus your attention on your breath. Take one last scan of your body. How do you feel now? What's your energy level now? Have you made that switch to a positive mood? Have you replaced anxiety with a sense of calm? As joy and peace return to your heart. open your hands, palms up, opening them. And then a little wiggle, bring the hands together at your heart. Eyes open, soft gaze. Remembering a heart at peace shall give life to the whole body. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me this morning. I hope to see some of you again on Monday. If not, I'll be here again next Wednesday. Thanks again.